Please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Talk, what you talking about? If it ain't about money, better walk it out. JT and Eli about to plot it out. This is Silver Talk. Let's start it now. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Silver Talk. My name is Eli from the Urban Lifestyle Show with my co-host JT from JT Coin Rings. JT, how is everything going with you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. I ain't pixelated, right? Like I look clear, how everything's good.
Yeah, we better hurry up until something start happening.
Man, so just allow me the time. I got to get reacclimated. We just shot an episode of Silver Talk Uncut. And guys, if you guys are not on Silver Talk Uncut, it's just a small membership. I think the basic membership, a great episode. So I got to get reacclimated with this one because I was like cursing up a storm. And I'm like, all right, hold on. I got to make sure no swear words comes out of this one because this one is live. People, this was not the part where I curse, So
better not bring your kids. Better not bring your kids.
If you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys join. I think it's the basic membership, and you guys have access to Silver Talk Uncut. I think we have 9 episodes up so far. We recorded about 12, but so far there's 9. It's every Saturday. Make sure you guys join and watch that.
Most definitely. You have some good times and good conversations. Leave a comment. And if you want something that wants to be discussed, hey, drop it down and let Eli know and we'll talk about it.
Of course. But JT, man, how's everything going, bro?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to today's episode. We had some technical issues, but we got them ironed out, we believe. Just to say hi to our subscribers. Like Jimmy Lasari.
See, the thing is, he says we had some technical difficulties. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. JT's internet was bugging.
And guys, just like that, before any issues, lies be told, we have to understand that Eli is going to say some stories about my internet being bugging. But the fact is, both our internets were bugging. So now that we get that out and we got that out, let's bring Eli back.
So like I was saying, he had to call Comcast, and then Comcast wasn't giving him no internet. And I was like, damn, JT, man, you messing up the show and all that extra.
Oh man. And everybody knows you got T. Hagen laughing, Jimmy Lasari laughing inside the comments. Oh man, Josie Lee, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you.
Awesome. Nice to have you guys on. If you guys watch, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. It's highly appreciated. Thank you so much. And even if you're on the JT's channel, or I think we even have it on Silver Talk, the actual Silver Talk channel, and we're gonna have more content on there. I'm just looking to see how I should, do that. But make sure you guys subscribe to the regular Silver Talk channel. I think the link's down in the description. If not, I have JT link it somewhere in the future or something like that. But JT, man, silver prices. First of all, we have the new stimulus that has been just passed, the $1.9 trillion stimulus that's going to be passed. So there's going to be a lot more money added to the economy, and I do believe there are going to be some future ramifications for that.
Yeah.
At the same time. But who's like in the chat, if you're going to use some of that money to buy more silver with it, or even if you're going to buy crypto, or what are you planning to do? Are you going to pay some bills? Or are you going to invest it, use that money, make that money work for you? Comment below. I'd love to see some of the comments there. Yeah, but looking at just going through a quick recap here.
All right.
Last week's been a great week as far as the markets. Dow Jones was up. Everything like past couple of weeks has been a bloodbath in the market, but it seems like everything has been recuperating. As far as gold, well, based on the price I'm looking at right now, gold price is at $1,719. Silver price is at $25. and copper is at $4.14 per pound. It seems like
Right.
copper has been going up. I would definitely buy. I'm the type of person I would definitely buy copper, or I would have been buying copper if copper premiums wasn't so ridiculously high. I think for 1 ounce it's $4 per pound, but for 1 ounce,
Mm-hmm.
like they charge me like $4. So that's like 100 times the premiums
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Right.
Things like that. But we did see gold go down to 1,600 again. A lot of people saying they were buying ounces of gold. I don't know. Did you guys take advantage of the dip? I know JT, you buy fractionals. Did you
Right.
buy
Right
any
now,
gold when it dipped?
I didn't, and I wish I did. Because I seen 1/10 ounces going for $195. Um, from the previous week, 215, 220 was the
Mm-hmm.
going price. So knocking down 195 was a good opportunity. And we don't know what the future holds. You may see 195 for a minute. I'll grab a 1/10 ounce of 195.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. Now, my buying price, my re-entry price for gold is if it goes below 1,500. I honestly don't think it'll go. Seems like
Yeah.
the support level is right there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you ain't gonna see that no more.
I honestly don't think that. But like I'm talking about like as far as a full ounce. If it goes
Yeah.
below 1,500, because I had 6 ounces of gold and my cost average was like around what
1,100, 1,200, right?
yeah, 1,300 around that for all six. I
Okay.
did buy some at 1,100. I bought
Hmm.
some at 12, and the majority was 1,300. Now, if it went like, and I sold all six around the price of 2,000, maybe 1,900. Now, if it were to go back down, I'll probably just go all in again and start
Yeah.
buying some gold. As far as silver, I'm still buying. The only thing I bought this week is constitutional. Like
Okay.
it's got like some $half right there. Now it's just the way I'm buying. Like there's no one size fit all. Like you know, a lot of
Yeah.
people they're buying silver. They're like, hey man, I'm buying as much as I possibly can. My thing is, I did that when the prices were at 15, and I'm happy to have done that when the prices were at 15. A lot of people they're brand new, and if I
Hmm.
was brand new, I'll be buying silver all up right now. And if the prices go down, if it goes back below the
If,
20s, I'll
if
be
you
all
can find a
happy.
good, if you can find a good deal, why don't you? I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
I'm definitely guilty of something this week. I did not want to say because I said I was not going to do it. High pollutant silver, but I did purchase the Batman round that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably serves me right because I looked for it to be here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked, it said that someone else has picked up my package. Now, this is at my P.O. box. It's the first time this happened, but one of the messages stated that someone has picked up my package as if they gave it away. So tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, after I drop my daughter to school, I'm going to the post office to see what happened to one of my limited edition Batman coins that I just received. Now I'm hoping that they didn't make a mistake because sometimes they put the slip in the wrong one. That person probably retrieved it and it probably was given to them and they probably didn't think nothing of it. I'm hoping that wasn't a mistake. Hoping it was a mistake and then I just got the message wrong. But that's one of the purchases I made because I have the 50th anniversary Batman round that I
Uh-huh.
that I bought maybe a year ago, and I thought this would be a good addition to my collection. Once again, you know how I am. I like my certain coins. I buy them. It was kind of pricey. It was $43, but hey, I thought it would be a good addition. So that's one of the purchases I made um, that I said I wasn't going to do. It,
Mm-hmm.
I was going to buy more fractional gold and some and fractional silver, like constitutional. But I did make some purchases like this here.
That's what you're gonna be giving away.
Okay, no, um, but I appreciate you. You know, no one knows there's going to be a giveaway next week, and you'll be
Okay.
sponsoring. You'll be sponsoring that giveaway. And guys, let's check this commercial out. And when we come back, Eli's going to talk about that beautiful 1 ounce coin that he's going to be giving away next week. Eli, get the coin ready. because we all want to see what you're going to present next week after this commercial.
Hey guys, if you love Silver Talk and the dynamics that me and JT bring, this is another episode of Silver Talk Uncut. Hold on. Then you guys are going to really like Silver Talk Uncut. We talk about stuff that we can't talk live.
Fell more in love with the man than understanding the party or the country.
Yes, we're gonna hit some nerves. Oh man, listen man, they stole the election. They stole the election from Trump, man. I think there's gonna be some people that's gonna hate this.
This may get us in trouble, so I won't say that comment.
I mean, we say what we want. We're not bound by the YouTube algorithm. We're not bound by the language barriers. And oh yeah, we curse. So hey, you may hear a couple of fucks and hits. Now you guys probably never heard JT curse. Hey, JT, you wanna give him some curse words real quick?
I don't cuss, man.
New episodes released for members every Saturday. All right. So we had some people in the chat answering the question if they're going to be buying stimulus with their. I mean, if they're going to be buying silver with their stimulus.
Right.
Josie Lee says silver always. T Hagen says I'm buying silver with my stimulus. Awesome. Hey JT, let's go over the chat so we can ignore the thing you said before of me giving away silver next week. Let's go into the chat. What's the chat saying?
All right, we're gonna go right to T Hagen. T Hagen says I'm buying silver with my stimulus. I'm only getting $800 though. Okay, so it's like he getting a little less. There were some rules that were going by that some people will be getting less based off their situation. I don't know exactly why right now. I remember hearing. But $800 of money that you're going to put to good use for your future, T. Hagen, good move.
Awesome.
All right. We have him go up to like Josie Lee says, silver always. She definitely putting money into silver, which I think is a good deal. We have scrapping, hoarding, tinkering fun. You should have picked up the dip along with the bunny suit. Oh man, well you know what? Easter's around the corner, scrapping, hoarding, tinkering fun. So guess what? The bunny suit may be bought, depending if they have my size.
Speaking of Easter, I don't know if it was last year, but I remember there was a year where scrapping, hoarding, tinkering fun. He did an awesome giveaway where he gave he sent packages to like a whole bunch of YouTubers, including myself, and we had to make a video, and it was like there was a hidden message there. And I had to say it on my video, and then he had to, everybody else did it as well. And then you had to find all the hidden messages from all these YouTubers that did that, that did it. And then you would win the giveaway that way. I was trying to get it myself. I was like, hey, scrapping, all right, cool, but I get to participate, right? Where he got me, he put it, I think it was on I want to say silver giveaways, but I'm not too sure. He put it on somebody's live stream. Like the last message was on somebody's live stream. That live stream was like 2 hours long. Yeah, and I'm scrolling through it. I'm like, damn, where's the part where the message? I couldn't find it. Right. And somebody else wanted it. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I like those type of giveaways because it makes people, check the content out. It makes people work for that giveaway. And it's fun.
It's creative.
If you do it the right way,
it helped other people get. It helped bring new eyes to different people as well.
Let me tell you something, and I gotta. I'm gonna put this chat up that Scrapping Horror and Tinkering Fun just put together before because he always me and him have an ongoing love for what he done for me a year and a half ago. So I'm gonna bring this up to the chat. JT just put out a cry for canned goods. Do you hear it? That $43 stress is real. So, okay, a couple years ago on Silver Talk, I made a comment with me and Eli talking like we're talking now, that it was a time for me to stop putting money into precious metals and then to focus more on building up the house reserve, the pantry, putting the food together, the other part of the plan. So my friend, the great guy he is, Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun, sent me a box of canned goods This man even put some cornbread in the box. See, he understand what this big, healthy black man needs right here. You understand? That he
Mm-hmm.
gave cornbread, and he made sure he get the right greens. He had some greens. It was Shirley's greens. You know what I mean? So he understood. But us in Baltimore, this behind the Mason Dixon line really likes.
uh,
So when I went to my PO box, it was this big old box, and it said "Scrapping Horror and Tink in front," and I just bust out laughing. They probably thought I was crazy because he actually sent those canned goods. And he says, "You know what? All you had to do for me when I come out of Baltimore is cook a meal."
gotcha.
So that's definitely going to come.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you stated that hey, you're not going to focus on silver, and you're going to focus on building canned goods. And he sent you, Scrapping Horror and Tinker Fund sent you a box of canned goods.
He sent me canned goods, a box of cornbread, like the little Jiffy box.
Mm-hmm.
Comical.
Okay.
I guarantee you, I cooked everything in that daggone box.
Hey, hold on. So, Scrapping Horton, since you're listening, I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm focusing on buying silver. I'm focusing on buying a whole bunch of silver right now, Scrapping Horton, Tigger, and Fun. So, yeah, I'm thinking about some American silver. I want to focus on some American silver. Maybe, sprinkle in some constitutional silver as well. So, I'm expecting a box in my P.O. box.
I'm telling you, speak it and it shall come because Scrapping Horton, Chicken Fun. Now, let me speak on what he did. One thing I learned about Scrapping Horror and Tinker and Fun, and I love about his channel, is how he involves the community.
Mm-hmm.
He found a creative way in order to make everyone in that lineup get shine. He's one of the first channels that I ever seen hold a sticker of different channels, like maybe anywhere from 2 to 5 different channels. And if you come to his stream, he will introduce to that channel by giving you a sticker, by winning a giveaway or whatever. It's one of the most unselfish streams I ever experienced. I wanted to give him that shout out. So what you experienced to that giveaway was his ongoing attempt to make sure that not just his channel grow, but everyone in the network grow. And I congratulate that man for doing that. Even though he's funny as hell, number one, and number two, he's just a good guy. So
it's not uncut. So
I almost forgot. I almost started saying some swear words, but Scrapping Horror and Chicken Fun, I salute you, my friend. Keep doing what you do.
Awesome. Now, JT, let's talk about because I don't want to get redundant and just keep talking about it and keep bringing Bitcoin up and stuff like that, but a lot of, and I'm kidding you. A lot of people have been commenting me talking about buying silver or buying Bitcoin over silver because they feel like, hey, they have a good enough position in silver and they want to start dabbling in crypto. What's your thoughts on that?
Look, man. I put a post up because I believe in interaction and somehow. So I said, let me put a post up. One of my favorite shows or podcasts to listen to during the week is the Peter Schiff Show. Mm-hmm. Peter is a hardcore gold, silver guy. You can't push him past that position, right? Mm-hmm. But one thing Peter did, he's real slick. And Silver Britches brought this to my attention. He said, most rich people do this, JT. Peter Schiff's son invests in Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. But Peter don't want to. He said, "I don't believe it. It's a Ponzi scheme." Even Yankee Stacking made a mention of that on a post. So it's a Ponzi scheme. But what you can't deny is that a couple years ago, in 2018, Peter Schiff made a tweet that says Bitcoin would never see $50,000. Mm-hmm. He has to eat his words because Bitcoin hit $60,000 this week. Mm-hmm. Okay, he has to eat it now. What people are doing is saying that one whole section is growing. It's growing. And what we talked about on Silver Talk Uncut was interest, allowing your dollar to grow. You just can't let it, it won't grow by itself. You got to put it somewhere in order for it to grow. So if silver right now is stable and it's tinkering around $20 to $25, that right there, you can rest assured your money is going to be safe. Not
Mm-hmm.
going to lose too much, right? I'm looking for the big game. So I agree with those who put it in any vehicle that cause it to grow. Now, don't be a crybaby if that thing blows up, or as Peter Schiff says, the bubble will bust.
Mm-hmm. And even with what is it, NFTs and things like that, like with people selling tweets. Or I'm not too familiar with it, or the
NFT,
slang of it. Yeah,
yeah,
that one.
yes,
I mean,
non-fungible.
I do see a place in the future. Not what they're doing with it right now, selling Pokemon cards, or hey, Logan Paul or Jake Paul has a picture and he's selling shit. I don't know about all that.
I'm
But
gonna
I
explain it as you finish. Go ahead.
gotcha. I do see a way in the future where people can like sell pieces of their art that way, like shares of it, like a stock. Like if they master the technology or master a way of doing it, I can see, like, um let's say a musician,
Mm-hmm.
he creates music and he can sell pieces of that music, and then that music, as it goes, like he always owned, like, since he owns the share, like the majority of the share. Like I could see them like playing the music, and let's say that music become classic and plays through the radio, and
Mm-hmm.
royalties being divided or being spread between the people that owns that music, or
Yeah.
owns shares of that song. I do see a wave that happening in the future. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I do see something like that as far as happening. Hey, somebody paints the Mona Lisa and you buy shares of it, and then years, like maybe 100 years, that portrait's worth $1 trillion,
Right.
and then your shares that you purchase of that painting itself is worth something like that. I can see something like that in the future. And
Mm-hmm.
if something like that does happen, make sure you remember it was here first. I said it on the 14th of March, on Sunday. I said it here first, but I see something like that. But go ahead.
Let's break down. Let's break down the definition. An NFT is an asset verified using blockchain
Mhm.
technology in which a network of computers records transactions and gives buyers proof of authenticity and ownership. The current boom is mostly for digital assets, including images, gifts, songs, or videos. Think about this. My daughter loves this game called Bloxburg.
Mhm.
I mean, she does anything for it. Daddy, please, can I have money so I can put on Bloxburg, and adopt me? All in this big family of just like Fortnite is big, right? The
Mhm.
beautiful thing about this is they found a way to monetize these digital images. All this stuff has been happening for years. And let me see. My daughter was crying one day, Daddy, Daddy, where's my pants? So I'm thinking she's talking about her physical pants. No, she's talking about the pants that she bought for her image on Adopt Me.
Mhm.
It was a pair of pants that they can wear. Why? Because it's a pair of cool pants, and people in her social group deems it to be important. But they took a digital item a person can purchase and call their own. That's what an NFT is. People, the one person, Beeble, he bought the first one for $69 million. He sold one for $69 million. His name is Beeble, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
So
crazy.
the thing is this: it's just the next stage of how things are going to be. Remember, the internet is less than 30 years that we old the way we know it today.
Mhm.
First place or the first business ever to sell anything on the internet was, you know what company was that? It was Pizza Hut.
Hmm.
The only problem they had, they didn't have the ability to pay for it. They put the item online, but you still had to go to the store to pay. Then they found a way over years to do it digitally online for you to make payments. This is a new way to build assets. It's just another level that's getting out there, and it's always people out to make big issues like this. Like the guy who sold of 69 million. This is what we needed in order to move it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
What's that?
No, I was looking at Scrapping Horror and Fun's post. He said, "I thought NFT stands for nice effing try."
You know what? You know, only us, only one man.
Gotcha. No, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, but like certain stuff that I see people buying, or Jack Story's first tweet, who cares about that? Like, who cares? I'll go see it, but to own it, like that's like saying, "Hey, Tom from MySpace, hey, my first MySpace page, hey, you guys get the." Like, I'm not gonna pay money for that.
Yeah,
But I understand people's gonna pay money for it. People are paying money for it.
but think about this: intellectual property. We learned this now about Jack Dorsey.
Mm-hmm.
He's the owner of Twitter, right? The owner of Squarespace. On his own platform, his first tweet was being bidded on. Why? Because he owns that page. That's his words.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone uses that, he should have the right to say, hey, I said that. Who gave you the right to just take a snapshot of that and place it up on Silver Talk? That belongs to me. You may take it out of context, but if you want to use that, you have to buy it. So what it is, I was trying to get the community on one of your posts, and I don't think you saw it yet. It's only if anyone in the chat, please go to Eli's Instagram post. Stacking Stormtrooper said something under one of his posts, and I thought it would be the great feud between two of the funniest content creators in the precious metal community. And this is my assumption. This is my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But I said this would be a great opportunity. I should commemorate this moment by buying an NFT, which I thought is exactly what's happening today between Peter Schiff, between Elon Musk, between Peter Schiff, between Mark Cuban. People are saying, "Hey, let's take ownership of these sayings, of these people's words, and just own them." Now, are they going to be worth anything? Is Moby Dick worth anything? A great book. Is it worth anything to a person who owns the rights to it? This could be the future.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like I said, I seen it doing something like that in some way, shape, or form in the future.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? I'll just stick with something so simple as just buying silver pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it's going wrong with that. Like, I still believe, hey, with the use that it has, and it does protect from inflation, the fact that the money's going to be worth less in the future, which means you're going to need more money to actually buy ounces of silver in the future, or jewelry, or whatever it may be, and you're still going to need that same silver to actually put into hospital equipment, phones, and computers. You're still going to need that. I don't see me using Jack Doherty's tweet anytime in the future.
Yeah.
If I don't see like there's a need, like even if I need to put it on my, hey, Jack Doherty said this, let me show you the tweet right here. No, I'll just say, hey, this is what he said.
If there's a market for it, then it's some use for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a market created for this. Why else would someone be able to sell a digital copy of something for 69 million? Something is about to open up. Something is about to be created that this could be used in a space that we have to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime someone has the ability to take a tweet and sell it from $1 to $1,200, something's about to happen. And I just say, hey, just like anything else, who would have thought that you can buy rights to songs, royalties, and stuff? You think that belongs to the person who sung the song, who wrote the song. Mm-hmm. There's businesses put in a place that owns every bit of that song once it comes out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing's going to happen to digital.
That
we got to look at it. We're looking at what's happening on the internet now. We're in two different places. Someone monetized the ability to keep us in this one space called StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
It was created to make sure that we can do what we're doing now. So
of course,
look at what's going to happen in the future, embrace it, learn from it, and see how we can grow from it.
Nah, of course. T. Hagen says, wonder how many people in Venezuela invest in crypto. And I think a lot of people in Venezuela do, because I think that's a way of them actually, because I think in Venezuela you need like a barrel of a whole bunch of money just to get like a can of soda.
Yeah.
So to be more effective, I did see someplace where they only use cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. It makes sense. Like if you really think about it, if your native dollars is not worth anything,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you take advantage of something that is worth something that's that other people is using as well?
All right, guys. We got a couple more minutes left so talk. So let's go to the comments. Let's
Yep.
see what our so guys, if you want anything to be displayed on the screen so we can talk about it for this period of time, leave a comment right now so we can go for it. But right now I'm going to pull one for Scrapping Horror Antique and Fun. He stated that Google is using facial recognition so they can own your face. What do you think about that topic?
I never heard of it before. You know, are you gonna own a face? I think Apple's been doing that for the longest with Face ID. I don't know. I mean, the only thing I see they can use it for is like track you where you're going, or like sell it to the cops. Or I don't know what to say about that.
Face recognition is being used in China. It was the start of 5G. That technology was definitely used there first. So that's one of the things that they said is socially being aware of what's going on in all time. So face recognition, these data companies are definitely being paid a lot of money to store these things, and they are helping out the alphabet boys, the FBI, the CIA, the DEA, everybody, in order to gather information, good or bad. So I'm sure some definitely truth to that. Let's go to this topic here from the Neophyte Stacker. Thank you so much for joining us. We got having valuables digitally is scary. I don't know. How do you feel about that, Eli?
The same thing. Like that's how I don't see the point of it. I mean, like I said, I've seen it in the future, but as of right now, like as far as tweets and things like that, I don't see the reason for it.
Yeah, I kind of grabbed hold of this because I understand like intellectual properties, and I think that if a person can finally find a way to completely monetize every aspect of their life, this is probably one good way to do it, because now people will be more careful how they craft what they say, and if it can be sold in this manner. It's like writing a book. It's like writing an ebook. It's like doing anything. If I can say something like a catchy saying, like "I pity the fool," like Mr. T did, and someone can spot, I can get ownership of that, and I can use it whatever way I choose to do it because this famous person said it, and I can monetize after it, and maybe it can be a good thing.
But you can do that already.
No, you can't.
It's good.
I can't go on
you
the
can
film.
copyright. You can copyright a phrase if you want.
Right, but
you can go ahead and copyright it.
It's true, and I digress on that at that point. But if I have ownership of something digitally, and I want to use it like an image to put on to a thumbnail, and it has that person saying on it, and that person say, "Hey, that's my image." Number one, I don't have ownership of that. I bought it, so you won't have to take that down. It's another way for people legally to get ownership, and that may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing. But is it scary?
Reason I say that, JT, is because I don't see the reason for NFT when there's somebody in our community itself. Had to change their name for the exact reason you're telling me about. But they didn't need no NFT. They was like, hey, listen, your name is this, and we need that gone. And they had to change it and change the word to dragons.
But
so I've seen it.
But because of ownership, that person had to take back seat. The fact is, I'm trying to say is that everything a person does out their mouth, out there, what they put out in the universe, and it comes digitally, they have ownership of it.
But it's the same. Like, put it this way: if I make a music right now, if I let's say I made a song right now, and Lil Wayne, he comes out next week and say, hey, you know what? This is my song. He records it. He makes million. I still consume, even though I don't have copyright, but I have proof digitally. Hey, I released it on YouTube. On this day, he came out with it on a day after that. I can still say, hey, listen, I own that because there's proof of me actually owning that first.
That's what an NFT is. And that's the beauty of the blockchain, because it's documented who did it, when it happened. And that's what people are buying. They buying the rights to have the ability to own it in that block of time. That's why it's the non-fungible token.
But I'm saying I already own it since I put it on. Since I put it on YouTube, it's dated and stamped. It's already owned.
Yeah,
Like, why
but
do I
guess
need
what?
to pay for it to show
But
it's
guess
owned?
what? What about somebody wrote it 10 years prior to you?
All right,
See,
then that's them. But if they
right.
can prove it,
And right, the same thing happened to Puff Daddy. Puffy had to stop using Puff Daddy because someone in England already owned it.
mm-hmm.
He didn't know it. He rocked the nation with Biggie, came out with his songs, and guess what? He had to change his name.
No, don't get me wrong. I'll do the same thing too.
So
If
the
I make
thing is,
music, and then you
because
come and you take it, and you come and you take it, I'm gonna wait for you to blow it up, make millions from it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, listen, it's mine right now. I'm like, hey man, make millions off it.
This could
Once
be
I see you make millions, I'm like, hey, you know what? It's my songs.
Think about this. No one ever thought about monetizing a tweet until this.
Mm-hmm.
So the brilliance comes from now people realizing the words in social media can be monetized. Because guess what? Who brought it to their attention? The person that sold this digital picture for $69 million. Also, the people in our space, a Peter Schiff, a Mark Cuban, a Elon Musk. People care about what they say. Now they found ways, and guess what? I said it, and it may be true, it may not be true. I believe that's what's manufactured between Meet Kevin and also Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's created based off of this newfound NFT creation. Because hey, they need that money and they love making it, and they found a way to do it.
And hey, just me being me, hey, I think it's stupid, honestly. But hey, I can't say that because 3 years ago I thought Bitcoin was stupid as well, and I'm still investing into it. So I can't say that. But on that note,
okay, there's one more.
Go ahead and
go another one. Scrapping Hard Chicken Fun says the WWF had to change to the WWE because someone else owned it. Perfect example.
Yep.
And this is another way for people to gain ownership. Let's go to another. Josie Lee stated here, we are definitely getting close to living that movie Minority Report. How do you feel about that?
Sounds familiar. I'm not too sure. I think I played the game Minority Report, but this was a while back. I don't remember the movie.
I think if tell me in the chat, guys.
Tom Cruise, right?
Tom Cruise on it. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I played the video game. The video game was awesome as a kid, but I never actually seen the movie.
And he said, T. Hagen said, we are going to be living the movie I Robot too. We're also the Matrix right now, though. Yeah, that's true. We definitely. Al Porno, how you doing? Definitely Al Porno is inside as well. I'm just going to pull out this is the comment time. You pull out the comment. So let's hear one from Jim Lasari. All right. Just remember, your government loves you, and he only does these things for you, for your own good and benefit, right? So let's read it again. Just remember, your government loves you and only does these things for your own good and benefit. That had to be sarcastically written, but I get it. What y'all say on that statement, on the last statement? What y'all say on that comment, Eli?
Man, I can't. I have nothing to say on that. Nothing to say on that.
I love my government.
My mom said if I ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. So
he says, I love my government. I don't want anything to stop my STEMI. Don't stop the STEMI, y'all. Yeah. But guys, another episode of Silver Talk. I appreciate you guys for coming by. It's always good to see you on a Sunday. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. Mm-hmm. Check me out next week. I'm dropping another video and also a Coin Ring talk with the Coin Ring creator to learn about how it is to run a Coin Ring business. The boring stuff. You want to know the ins and outs of how to create your own side hustle in your basement, like I have. Eli, what's going on your channel this week?
Well, I actually, if not this Friday, the next Friday, I'm actually working on a brand new show. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of mental effort and a lot of mental spaces. What I'm calling it the urban show. It's coming on Friday, and I'm thinking about it's going to have, if depending on how good it is or how you guys react to it as well. I'm thinking about making a season long, so probably 26 episodes, not every Friday, like every other Friday and stuff like that. But it's going to be funny. It's going to be Yeah, it's gonna be extremely funny. I'm gonna do my best to make it extremely funny. It's gonna be like a talk show. This, of course, is gonna be live. Not a talk show. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be real nice. You know, depending on how it goes, we see it from. We can go through all 26 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. The Urban Show is gonna be cool. I think you guys are gonna like it.
I think so too, man. It's pretty mad creative. All right, guys, thank you so much. Check out what's going on in Discord, and we play this commercial, and guys, we'll be out.
And then I was like, JT can't get nothing done right. I mean, we're on. Hey guys, I was just talking about how good of a co-host JT was. But anyways, I want to let you guys know about my Discord real quick. So if you guys want to chat with like-minded people just like yourself, we could talk about precious metals, gold and silver. We can even talk about stock, crypto, real estate, and even politics. And trust me, there's a lot of stuff going on in politics right now. So if you guys want to join the Urban Lifestyle Wealth Creation Discord, links down in the description below. You guys can actually join, and it's free. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? All right. So you guys can see here we have this chat right here where people just come in, they talk about what they thought of, what they're thinking about precious metals. So make sure you guys come in and join. I'm gonna go back and actually talk how good JT is. Yeah, like I was saying.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.